And hello everybody, welcome back to some Space Engineers. I'm joined with Captain Jars to my left. Hello Jaws.
Yardy me hearties.
And we're also joined by Molar.
Molar.
Molar has been equipped with the MJAMS system. We'll go over that later. We have a new system.
We have multiple new systems.
He's been giving a soul from Skynet satellite. It kind of transferred the signal over somehow, and now he's possessed. So he is equipped to auto-mine. He's got some issues I still got to work out. But he should, for the most part, just go on his own and mine away. And he should poop, which he's currently doing. And if we turn on the gravity sensor on the station, or not the gravity sensor, but why can't I see serendipity? There it is. The siphon. It will scoop up all that ore. So we could turn that on, and that'll pick it up. So while he's mining, he can poop away. Unfortunately, he doesn't poop fast enough, but maybe they'll make poop size bigger again. I don't know when this happened, but ores are really small when they get pooped out now.
It's like the ejector.
Yeah.
Like the small ones. You could possibly put more like ejectors on instead.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Replace them with the little guys.
Yeah.
But he's got some detection. He's not perfect. He'll stop. He'll kill himself after 10 minutes. He automatically shuts down. He'll also turn off if he gets too close to the platform or another ship or anything like that. He won't stop for a player, though. He'll go right into you. And he should, for the most part, just try to keep himself level. And he'll just skim the surface. So he's not designed to burrow in. He's just designed to go along the surface. So we want to expand this. Well, actually, this guy sparked from a different idea. And that's what we're going to do. So I'm just going to turn him off, and we'll leave him there for now. The other thing I did on him is, you can see his beacon turned on, his Molar Mayday. So if he does get into a failed state, that beacon will come on. So if I see that on, I know that he's in trouble. Or I just did that, and I left him. But anyway, if you're letting him do it on his own, and you just want to check in on him from time to time, you can just look to see if he's activated his beacon.
Smart.
Excellent. So, what are we doing?
What are we doing?
People want large ships, Jars.
People want large ships, and there's something we don't want, and that's neighboring asteroids where people can settle down. We don't want neighbors, so we need to take out the neighboring asteroids.
Sounds good. We're going to terraform.
Terraformer.
So we've been playing around. Been doing some testing in creative. I built a large mining ship that the sensors on the Molar are based off of. It's a fairly simple setup of 5 sensors, I think, for the most part. There might be more for some added stuff, but for the most part, it's 5 sensors. And it will, create a ship that can stay level on the surface of an asteroid, dig forward, and all that kind of stuff. So that's what we're going to do. And we're going to build a large ship variant. So we're going to base this off the build I did. But we're gonna change a few things, just some sensor settings and stuff like that, based because Jars has done some testing as well on his own. So with our combined efforts, we're going to create the skimmer.
The ultimate system.
Can we call it the skimmer?
Skimmer?
Why is the gravity all whack? Oh, the siphon's on. Let's turn that off. I didn't know it came out this far. Whoopsie. There we go.
Whoopsie daisy.
So yes, we're going to call our automated mining system, I think, the MJAM. Do we like that? And that simply stands... JMAM? MJAM? One of those two. And all it is Moralibus Jarscraft automatic mining. I guess we could make it S system. And yeah, it's just going to be that basic sensor setup. And then the ship itself we can name based on what we think it looks like. But I thought a placeholder name we could do is just the skimmer as he kind of skims across the surface. So I'm going to get some steel plates and maybe some other things. And we're going to lay out the basic shape of this thing, and then we'll probably cut and see how far along we can get the progress.
Yeah.
I set a couple of our... So we got a new update. And what was in this update?
A lot of bug fixes and a lot of bugs.
A lot of bugs. Oh, yeah.
But the features are assembler cooperation, which means that you only need one assembler that you that you interface with,
So
and the
that's
other
nice.
will just do its work for it.
So that is beautiful. That is one of the awesome things, I think.
Yeah, that is one of the
I set up our 2
things.
spares. I left our front-facing ones as the masters, and then the 2 that we built behind the scenes are the slaves. And I figured we could just add more slaves. That way, if you do want to do 3 separate things, you could, and then the slaves will still just help out where they can.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing that was at change is the volumetric explosions. Did I say that right? They fixed rockets, basically, how they explode. They used to, even if they hit armor, their sphere of influence would still destroy everything. So they'd hit the armor and then destroy everything behind the armor if it was within its blast radius type thing. So now that is fixed. I believe it's still the old system for the, what are they called? Mines?
No, the warheads should have it as well.
Okay, I thought I saw someone mention that it didn't work for the warheads. But I don't
maybe
have
it doesn't
confirmation.
work then.
I didn't test it myself, though, so if you have...
I have tested the warheads, but on asteroids. And they do like 3 times or a third more of the damage, 30% more damage than before. Or more, like 50% more damage.
Did you test putting something behind heavy armor or anything like that, or no?
No.
Okay, so they did changes to them, but they might not be quite the same.
Exactly.
Cool, cool. All right.
Cool, cool. Do we have something else? Welder setting, help others.
Oh, yeah, so that just doesn't set the ownership. So, I mean, we could do that on all of our ships, but it's not so much of an issue with our faction anyway, I don't think. But that could definitely be useful, given the right situation. Okay, so I'm going to equip myself with gyros, drills, sensors, timer block,
reactors,
antenna, which I always have a hard time finding for some reason.
I know, because it doesn't look like the large ship antenna.
Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, so should we just, I'm going to build up a little bit.
You do that, and I'll grab the rest
weird.
Of the stuff I didn't grab. Where did I go?
I also don't have audio. Which is annoying.
You don't?
No, I think my settings are wrong. I have the wrong audio in Windows set up.
Okay.
I'll fix that on the cut. This is a peaceful game anyway. It's not too bad. You just won't get the clang, 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 and the static rumbling from Jars's jetpack.
So
perfect.
I guess I'll go grab a welding ship, which is like right next to us.
Okay, good.
I don't really know the design.
Okay, so I think I can place it. Yeah, we didn't really... We're a little low on time. So figured we could get this project going, but we didn't have enough time to really plan it out as well as we would have liked. Get like screenshots and all that and bisections of it so we could easily reproduce it. Didn't happen, but we are making a large mining ship, which is going to eat asteroids slowly over time. This is the basic layout, I believe, of the drills. So it's a 3x7, so 7 wide, 3 tall. And it's also got some drills on the bottom. And I don't know if those are placed right or if they're supposed to be one higher. We might have to cut, Jars. Then I can fix my sound too.
Okay.
All right.
We will cut.
We'll be right back. We're back. Went to take a look at some things. And we ran into a bug with the landing gear not working, so we've created this as just a station for now. That way we can't bump it or move it around while we build it. And we'll just convert it to a ship when we're ready. So placement of those drills were a bit too low for the downwards, so we moved those up. And Jars is welding, and we got some screenshots, so now we're in business. So I'm going to... I'll work on the aesthetics part of it, or I'll start placing some of the armor blocks. So let's see here.
I need to go grab...
Oh, I don't have any of the parts. Yeah, I forgot I reconnected.
That's amazing.
So one of the changes they made with the volumetric... I can't say that word. The rocket stuff, that should affect how long ships can last against like cargo ships and stuff like that. So it should be interesting next time we can fight one. A lot of time we just blow up too from our own rockets, which I think is fixed again, but that's been fixed a few times, so we'll see if it's actually fixed this time. And if it is, that's great news. So if we're not killing ourselves and we can take hits from cargo ships, we can have some probably longer battles and probably more exciting too.
Yeah.
So that'll be nice. Let's see.
That will be nice indeed. I did do some fighting in the APS.
Okay, how'd it go?
That are on the side. The cargo ships it aimed for an invisible me that was like 50 meters to the left of me. So I could just fly up to it and it would just waste all its ammo.
Okay, so kind of bugged out.
But that was when I was in the ship. When I went out in person, it could actually shoot at me.
Oh, okay. So that's interesting. Yeah, that sounds like a bug. Or, yeah.
It does kind of sound like a bug, yeah. It was very unpredictable.
Which I guess is nice. I mean, it's kind of nice that they're hard. Like, we don't want to get to the point where it's just trivial to go get one, right? And that, like, once that's the only challenge right now, I feel, is catching them. And I'm sure a lot of you have figured out ways to do it without any issue. So it has become trivial, and maybe that could impact the experience of it.
Yeah, it is. Another thing with the landing gears not working that we just mentioned is that if you're having a ship out there, you can't lock onto it, so you'll have to do a couple of trips to get the ship back.
Yeah, very true. That's where you guys have mentioned if we had like a carrier type ship, we could move that out to the cargo ship, and then we wouldn't have to travel as far. Stuff like that. That's a huge project, though. That would be something we would have to plan for in advance before we could execute that. But it would be an ultimate goal, I think, to be able to do something like that, because that does sound very fun. And then you're already at the ship, so it shouldn't despawn, hopefully, if you're close enough to it.
Yeah, exactly. We have that issue a lot.
Yeah. I wish they didn't despawn, or you could set them to not despawn. And they just despawned when they got to the edge of the world size.
Yeah, that would be ideal. I guess it's all kind of how it's supposed to work.
Yeah.
I think we've heard some hints about that.
Yeah, I thought I heard a dev mentioned in one of the streams recently that that's how it was supposed to work, but I don't remember the context of when he was saying it, so... Could be inaccurate. But that
Everything is inaccurate.
Definitely doesn't seem to be the case.
Yeah, no.
I guess that would be an issue with large worlds anyway. Like infinite worlds, because you don't have the end of the world. So would they just go on indefinitely? Oh, I was just trying to delete a block as if I was in creative mode. Whoops.
You get used to it really quickly.
Yeah. I don't usually play in creative, yeah. I did not give myself the best angle. Okay. Is that a funny angle? That's wrong.
Funny angle. This is like the 4th time I've gone to grab parts. Large steel.
So while we're doing this, I built... You can see up here, I built some of the infrastructure for the drills, the conveyor system. So you can kind of see what it's doing up here. It'd be hard to visualize till the ship's there, but we've got 12 connectors? Yeah, connectors set up. And that is because he's going to do a similar thing as you saw Molar doing down there, and he's going to poop. He's not going to have any cargo within him other than the drills, so he's just going to poop ores. And we're going to build another ship, hopefully, to collect that ore. So he's going to be a 2-part system. Not only will he, destroy everything, or mine up the whole asteroid, he needs someone to follow him around and put it somewhere, I guess.
Yeah, collect it.
Okay, so what is going on here? Okay, so that drill is not supposed to be there. Goodbye, I think. Where is he? Damn it, screenshots. Okay, he's not. So we don't need that. Don't need that. This is where that bevel comes into play. So we were talking about if we could make this thing 5 wide. I think technically we could. But some of the aesthetics would be lost, so we're going to keep it as 7 wide. So when I first started designing this thing, the goal was not to make something that had a ton of drills, because that just ends up lagging everybody and lagging the server, lagging the world. So we're trying not to do that. So trying to be a little conservative, but the problem with a big ship is, especially when you're placing like sensors, there's only so many places you can put them. You only have so much freedom with that. So if he's 7 wide, we can have a space inside him about 5 wide or maybe 3 wide. Or if he was 5 wide, we'd have a space 3 wide or 1 wide, and then you can only put 1 sensor on each block. Or if you create we're talking about sensors don't scale very well compared to large ship and small ship. So if we built the exact same thing, like same size, but of a small ship, we'd have a lot more freedom on where we could place those sensors. Because for every 1 large block, we'd have, what is it, 3? Or something? I can't remember. 2.5 small? Yes, what? That's correct. Mm-hmm.
I have no idea.
Thank you, Jaws.
That is perfect.
Cool. So this is the front of the ship. The collectors, connectors are the top of the ship. So those are going to be housed. And I think we're going to make him all out of heavy armor just so he's a beast. He will be our tank.
Beasts. Also makes him shakeless when mining.
Yeah.
The bear is krilled, huh?
Oh, I might have... Oh, yeah, because I was working on the GOD. Some off-camera work. So don't look at him. Don't look at the GOD. It's not ready. Okay.
Oh, I didn't... I looked at it, but I didn't see.
Oh, it's fine. I'm just kidding. Someone had suggested swapping out the heavy armor triangles for glass. No, so I was going to go ahead and do that. Okay, there's a bug with glass, though, and so when you place glass, it doesn't actually show you the glass texture. So I kind of stopped. But apparently that's fixed if you just reload the world, so...
Don't have any large steel tubes from Earthbus.
We're out of everything. Brilliant.
They're my worst enemy.
So I'm going to place our 5 sensors that we need. And I think there's a 6th sensor, which we'll go over. But he doesn't... He's not strictly responsible for the operation of this thing. He's more... I think he's just the safety shut-off. So I've got 6 sensors here. And my first rendition, I actually had these sensors placed on the drills. And I figured that was a bad idea in case one of the drills blows up, gets damaged, then we lose the sensor as well. So I ended up adding in this wall of heavy armor just as a precautionary thing, so that if the drills do blow up, hopefully they don't take too much with them.
That's smart.
Thank you. Only after failing did I come up with it.
Yeah, the best way to learn is to fail.
Yeah, pretty much, through experimentation. So you don't know how to do anything? Try it till you fail, and then figure out why it failed, and try to come up with a way to make it not fail. Yes. But sometimes complexity can lead to more issues. So the main goal with this guy was actually simplicity. Like, he's fairly basic. He doesn't have too much going on for him, which is kind of nice because it means there's less things to go wrong. When you get a lot of sensors trying to track a lot of things and activate a lot of stuff, it's hard to account for every single situation. So if you can do so in, I think, a minimal way, I think that's ideal. Because there's less things to go wrong, I guess. So the less things you have to account for, the easier it is to account for them. Or something to that nature.
Sounds really good.
That works? Did it sound... I didn't choke on my
words?
Very
inspirational.
Yay! Yay! Okay. So let's see, that's incorrect.
You leave him to weld. But, scrap it. I left it to weld. Weld. There we go. He just needed a reminder of what he was supposed to do.
Stubborn. Skynet's influence is spreading.
Yeah, it really is. We never should have made that satellites. I guess there has been good. I mean, we have a Molar is doing stuff for us.
True. This can't be
Which
right
I guess
either.
we could set him up now while we're working on the stuff.
We could.
Or is he too rebellious?
He... I'll go
He
into
is
him.
controlled by Scannet, though.
Remote control. Control. He only has a camera on his back. That might be a little interesting. Am I controlling him? I am. Where's his toolbar? He has no toolbar. Brilliant.
I see nothing in this camera.
In his camera?
Yeah.
It's fine.
Is it asteroid or is it broken?
Safety shutdown. Not sure.
I'll keep welding then.
I can't. Oh wait, oops. Don't weld me. Okay, that is. Well, he was kind of facing asteroid, so I think if we just turn him on, we'll hope for the best.
Oh, there we go. It moves. The vision of nothing moves. Yay! Yeah, so you can actually see him moving. It's pretty dark, so.
I was thinking of getting rid of his cockpit altogether, because he doesn't really need it.
Oh, you have remote control and stuff in him?
Yeah, I figured I'd just control him like that. I've done something wrong. I'm not sure what yet. Oh no, I realize. Okay. There's going to be a block here. Oh. Not there.
Yeah. I should do something similar with Doormaker.
I think your door maker is very similar to this thing, to be honest. Like, he would almost be. He's pretty much designed after the door maker in a sense. Like, with large ships, you pretty much need a wall of drills for it to be functional, and that's what you have for your door maker. So it'd probably be relatively easy.
He's very ahead of his time. It's kind of stupid, but he's ahead of the time.
Oh, the tilt down sensor's on Muller. Let's get rid of that. So I think we might need to take a break here. We're kind of running out of time, and if we want to get some progress on this, we should probably let you go and do a bit of work here. And then Skimmer was born.
Dun 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 dun.
We got it working for the most part, rudimentary. We are running out of time though, so we can't do too much with it with you today. But we have plans for it in the future.
You mean we think we got it running?
Yeah, we haven't actually tested
it yet.
So shall we? Okay, I'm going to do the honor.
Yeah, you do it.
So I think all I have to do is turn on the sensors. Yep, that didn't do it. And drills, thrusters. And he should start sensing the asteroid, and he should start heading down. I'm just going to get out, and let's hope he works.
Yeah. We can only hope.
So we could talk about some of it while he's going. So he essentially has, he has sensors that are looking for the asteroid below him, and if he finds it, he'll drive forward. If he doesn't sense there's an asteroid directly in front of him, he's going to tilt down until he finds an asteroid, and then he'll stop tilting down. If he sees an asteroid above him, so kind of where I'm floating, there's asteroid here, he's going to sense that, and he's going to start tilting up. So he's always trying to keep his face kind of out of the water, so to speak. Oh, this looks awesome. He has no storage, guys. The only storage is in his drills. But you can see he has all these connectors. And we are making a giant mess. Let's turn on his gravity generators.
I think they're already on.
Oh, are they? Okay, so they should start... It should start collecting the ore. We'll see. I'm going to turn those on the HUD just so we can quickly show them. So there they are. So there's two spheres. We could maybe make the outer sphere a bit bigger. Maybe they're escaping. Oops.
Yeah, we could, I can hack in and do that.
Okay. I'll let you do that. And I'll get back out.
Cool.
So yeah, that's pretty much all he does.
It's now
he
bigger.
senses... Oh yeah, nice. So the purpose of this gravity field is not to do anything with the ore right now, but it should all settle roughly above here. The smaller sphere is pushing stuff out, and that's just to keep the ores away from the the digger here, skimmer. And the bigger gravity's field is to make sure they don't just go flying off into space. So it kind of collects them, but they will eventually despawn, so we'll have to collect them eventually somehow. And that's what we're going to try to do before we use him too much, because right now he's just got the limit of his inventory. But there you can see he tilted down, so he decided there wasn't an asteroid, so he tilted down to find one. He's also got a little bit of tilt left and tilt right as well, so that's to help level him off with the asteroids. So if he comes across, if he was to rotate to the left right now, he would see that there's an asteroid there, and maybe I can just provide some manual rotation.
Good.
And he's correcting himself, or he's trying to. He bounced.
He bounced, yeah.
I think it was because I was rotating him. He didn't like that.
Yeah.
So there wasn't enough room for him to rotate. But yeah, he's got these sensors that'll kick him back. So what we'll do, I said we weren't going to do this, Jars, but we're going to do it anyway. We're going to turn the sensor fields on real quick.
Oh, okay.
And we can see them from the outside. So the biggest... Ta-da! The biggest square you see is just to shut it down. So if it detects a large ship, small ship, anything that isn't asteroid or person, it will shut itself down. That's just safety.
Yeah, and I hit it because it's distracting for the rest of the stuff.
Yeah.
And we covered it. So
cool. So the next big top one that you can see above him, he's the one that looks for the asteroids in front and above. And if there are, he'll rotate up. So that's to prevent him from burrowing into the asteroids. The
maybe
thin
we
little
should bring
rectangle.
that down a little bit.
Maybe, yeah.
And a bit forward, maybe.
Yeah, probably a good idea. The little tiny rectangle that you see jetting forward, that's the one that he uses to look for an asteroid and tilts down. So as long as there's an asteroid in there, he doesn't look down to find one. And the other biggish one below that, and kind of outside of that one, is just him looking for asteroids. So if there's an asteroid in that area, he's going to fly forwards, and he's going to have his drills on, and he's going to have those sensors on so that he can detect all this stuff. So if anytime he, for whatever reason, the other sensors don't take care of things and he manages to fly off into space, he should stop himself.
Yes. And this one over here opens the door.
Yeah, that's the most important
sensor. Very important. And it goes into the room with all the other sensors here. These guys. And the timer blocks that I don't think we used.
Not yet, no, but we might, if we want to do a bit more fancier deployment or something, we can do that. If we want to do something like with Molar, maybe we could find room for a beacon, and we could have him do a Mayday call too, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So there you have it, 6 sensors altogether, and 5 gyros, and yeah, some gravity stuff. I think we're pleased with this.
We should call him the Shaver, because he's shaving this asteroid.
He is, or the Peeler or something.
Yeah,
but he makes a pretty impressive trench. Of course, right off the bat, he's only going to get mostly stone.
He's the racetrack maker. He's making a racing track for us.
Exactly. Alright, well, let's take a look at his inventory before we say goodbye. So he's not full yet. So he's made that strip, and he's about almost halfway, slightly less, in terms of his drill storage. And then I think he's got his connectors too. Nope, those are full. So he's probably about halfway then, I guess. The top row of drills don't get as much asteroid, mind you. So they typically stay kind of empty, because they're in typically a dead zone. Shall we see if he tries to rotate? Oh, he bounced again. Boing. And there we could possibly just increase the override on the thruster.
Yeah.
But...
no, I think they're maxed out.
Oh, yep, you're correct. Then we cannot do that.
It is very massive and impressive.
I love it.
Just look at it. Standing on the asteroid, just watch it go past.
I guess we could just watch it for a while. We have to build things and don't really show it. It's like it's done, now you never get to see it again. Goodbye.
Yeah, perfect. There we go. This thing exists.
Yeah.
We'll hide it somewhere.
He'll be here, mining away. So a long time ago, someone had suggested build like a mining... what would you call it? A mining station somewhere? Mining... there's a word I'm looking for. Depot? No.
I don't know what word you're looking for.
Me neither. But someone had mentioned kind of an outpost, mining outpost, on one of the other asteroids. So I think that's what we'll try to do, big picture-wise. Might take a while. We'll try to make a mining outpost here for him. We'll have to figure out... We've been playing around with different ways of collecting that ore that's currently shooting out the top of him. So, yeah, those are all kind of long-term projects for this guy. And hopefully the goal is he can just stay here and continually go around and around until basically our inventories are full. So I think that's really going to be our limitation.
Yeah. Like, he should be full soon.
Should be.
And what happens when the drills are full? Do you know that?
Nothing. He doesn't have a safety off. He'll just keep mining but not collecting. Just destroys it, I guess. It'd be nice if it dropped it as items if it couldn't collect it.
Yeah.
Then you wouldn't really have to worry about pooping them out as fast as... you can see some of the drills look like they're taking damage. I don't know if they actually are or not. Or if it's just some desync. And we could probably play around with some of the settings. Like, he looks like he could level himself a little bit better, so maybe we could adjust those a bit. So he's trying a little harder. Because right now he could tilt. Tilt, damn you. Let me try one little thing. Tilt left, tilt right. Show on field. Or show on HUD.
Oh yeah, no, they're not. We forgot to set them.
Oh, okay, they're not out enough. I was like, they don't look right. That's why they're not working. Okay, so that one... Is this the right way?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that good distance or more?
Could probably go out a bit more. Oh, there we go. You should probably do the other one as well, quickly.
How's that?
That's good.
Okay.
That's good.
So there we go. Some leveling sensors. We didn't show those. So they detect the asteroid on the left side and the right side, and they push away. So it's kind of an opposite thing. So if it detects an asteroid on the right, it's going to tilt left. If it detects an asteroid on the left, it's going to tilt right. If it detects it in both, like it currently is doing, both gyros will be on, but because they're set to the same, they're not going to be able to turn. So once he gets past that little bump, we should see him try to level himself. Oh, he's turning the wrong... He's turning. I think we might have the gyros set to turn instead of tilt.
Oh.
That might be the issue there. But anyway, guys, I think we are all out of time, so he's working. But he does need some help.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
Should we stop him?
Yeah, I'm gonna stop.
Oh, he's spinning now.
Okay, some of the sensors were... Okay, so there we go. A little bit of a hiccup, but I think we know what's wrong. And yeah, we'll have to just play around with those gyros a bit, get everything working. But I think we showed the basic idea of this guy, and for the most part he's working. Just had a little hiccup. So we'll have to give him a paint job too.
Oh yeah. We really should give him a paint job.
Yeah. That's the worst part. You almost need to paint it as you place the blocks.
Yeah, or
all pink. He's gonna do it.
Yeah.
Beautiful. He missed a spot.
This? Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying my best.
Need something bigger than shift.
Yeah, something bigger than just paint. We need a paint everything button.
Yeah, paint.
And it should be like.
Should be something you can do really easily, not by accident.
Yeah, something very easily, like Q, maybe.
All right, guys. Yep. Sounds good to me. Farewell, everyone.
Perfect.
Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed this episode, and you're enjoying skimmer, hair trimmer, shaver, razor, peeler. What should we call
suggestions.
him? Yes, what should we call this guy?
And we shall see you for the next time.
Bye-bye.
More.